We salute now country people them for outside. Another day for inside the PIDGIN news debate. Now for we for turn back for some of the strong story them where they be passed inside this week. Now the number 2 PIDGIN news debate will the meet up for 2020. Inside story for this afternoon. We go live for turn back for look as when Kunkuma begets a happy new year for inside A2D. Now for this week on Thursday where that one it pass according to waiting with the head for diplomatic corps where the being an ambassador for Gabon inside Cameroon talk. They congratulate Kunkuma for where we don't the lookout in them for country. For the same time, they talk say it is so that national man-to-man talk where they be happen. If they be called the people that they be they concerned, then maybe things that they for don't change for inside Northwest and Southwest. Kunkuma says he be thank all people them and he talks say they go so continue for see as well they go make peace inside we country. 32 for this afternoon we will try for look for insight and talk plenty on top. He go consign this palaver for Aya Foundation we will sabi after we grant and go. He be talk palaver some organization where they catch gun for inside people they be start for a talk like parrot. They say Aya Foundation now themselves say they be Kajemoto Aya Foundation. He don't promise for take that people them for court for sick as say they make big pom. 32 for this week as well sabi na this teacher wey dey for back counter sote today for Sika Palava say chop soya for picking them for classes when na the class where the teacher say they teach picking where they get 10 to 14 years 18 of them total as we tori enter for we ear. Plenty other tori them we go bring them for inside PIDGIN news debate where we dey on top just now. For my corner for this afternoon na new phase them bet phase the one na sabi and fine the first time they come for 2020. I go start with you, Evangelist Ben. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Ambassador.
No vex say I dey call you Ben. You sabi why I dey call you Ben.
No, you get for call me Ben now. Ben no Martin. So no problem.
Happy New Year.
Happy Ambassador. We want to thank God for what we got to do throughout 2019 and this 2020 we don't start with we. So I'll be very grateful.
And we're glad again for see you after a long time.
Yeah,
plenty business for your own end.
After a long time.
All right, another person we do with me this afternoon. Itu na Tory man, young Tory man who sabi that time when they be the time when school be one start. He be the one of the people them where be the talk plenty. Say make school they turn back even as we popcorn they happen. Say picking their book for heads. He better pass say me they should done for house. He name Nambaku Jute, how you there?
They say headway it's not who carry book, it will carry kako.
Okay.
So we check say make the begin and continue go school. Our second term even start last week. Are they fine, Ambassador? Thank you very much for getting me here this 2020. I extend regards for every person who watch, especially the amazing fans then for Equinoxe Television. Those people who did watch from Boya this morning. I extend regards to that. I don't think for Boya for close to 2 weeks on the ground, do a lot of work for Southwest region, and we'll get plenty to them from that side of the country.
All right, so now we two people them that we will go deal with them for this afternoon. Number 2 PIDGIN news debate where they happen for this side. So for Equinoxe Story House, it ever been a normal team for say waiting. Say we'll start Tori, we'll start not Tori first for corner before we enter for we Tori in the proper. Sabi say this week we pass. It don't be na war week for SDF for Sika this palava for votes where they come. We sabi SDF council or the way they thief them, hide them where they don't talk. Say they go left them. Now only time we vote. It don't finish, and even one of the mayor them too for that side the catch. We sabi say before the one catch this SDF people them where they be don't born even councillor a house as well sabi for side where they call them say a mankwi for bafoot all the one them so now so for on top SDF ni John Frundi when a head boy for SDF. Utori house be talk with he talk say for now they never talk say they no go vote but they also wait they give time from Kunkuma say maybe if thing they no change in that time SDF it go come on ho ham for talk whether they go vote or they no go vote and plenty Tory people they don't really talk. It is like say now only SDF it be the only party where they want enter for vote.
I don't struggle for always talk this SDF issue. Say SDF need to be consistent when it take a decision. If you don't decide say you no go vote because of this, stay. No vote. Gone for Tinubu you want them. Because I remember about 3 months ago or so, Nijo and Funji, they are shown at press conference, they say if they not solve Anglophone crisis, SDF not go in for election. They not stay again, they send communique saying now they don't give special status, they go in for election. And I mean, SDF na part of the start of 4 state federation, they go for 10 state federation, they go for 2 state federation, they bring special state to agree. My problem with SDF now say may be consistent with the position. I just say those people that attack SDF, now people they overbelieve for SDF like their own savior, you know, like your own papa for house. And when your own papa for house, it act like say they betray you according to them, it really pain pass. But I always like to talk this one, Ambassador. SDF now a party where it be created for help salvage the situation of single partyism, one party politics of Cameroon, and it be a national party for the entire country. It not be a party for only Anglophones. So when this crisis become, it be difficult and very challenging for SDF to automatically switch for defend just the Anglophones. Even though it be pro-Anglophone party, but it be difficult for them to just switch automatically for start support Anglophone. They support the separatist tendency. So what will happen? I say separatists and two fees say now our own party this now we get SDF. And now why you see that they hijack SDF past CPTM? Because they don't really look CPTM say now them. You understand now that people that CPTM parliamentarians them, their mayors, all their then mostly they then fine. Instead past SDF. These people are still the few say, these people they believe say SDF now their own thing way is the one betray them. But they go extra mile for doing the way it be very wrong. If at all, now the separatist fighter that they do some of this act them.
Because if you hear my interview yesterday,
yes,
he called.
It's a why CPTM.
Yeah, why
yes.
CPTM? So
he did look and say now yes, it be instigated. But remember, President Paul Biya, he be make a speech. I picked out some phrase where he talk about the business of war. That's business where they do time for war.
Time for war.
You know if we just push anything under the carpet. Possibilities and their way people they feel use this situation for operate on SDF. Sometimes me even check saying as separatists. We don't see situation the way even government hire young guys for do propaganda. It be so terrible. A government way it wants solve a situation, it will take young guys and put on as activism online. They go about hate speech, propaganda, fake news, and all that. It is very, very terrible for a government and a regime. So my call now say those the way that commit this act against would they for liberal system, would they for democratic era, even if Cameroon will practice democracy, the war is at the war there for democratic era where we need to let people they need to get some liberty. Mario want go vote. Leave me go vote. In fact, campaign against it. If you remember that phone charge Muna then they be campaign while I make West Cameroon join La République du Cameroon or me they join Nigeria. Then they use that force of argument. Then they use scholars and gun them for chase people. So make we use this methodology. Campaign say make them no vote, not take scholars, court person because this thing they are war crimes. Now crimes in this way at the end of the day, you will the commit them, whether you be government, where you sponsor this thing them through what means, or whether you be a separatist fighter. At the end of the day, this thing be recorded and will pay for one way or the other. All
right, one thing we back with duty talk, where I want put them back for you, evangelist. Now for acts, he talks say if you see person like a papa, then the papa want to do something we know like him. Now for you for tie the papa, you need for worry the papa, you need for make the papa ye hot. For sick I say they do something where he no one can say make it day.
Ambassador, for me, wait to discover for this thing and say the problem of this burning. You know, say since we don't start all these problem with the same for our country, we don't start to happen. No one day they don't ever burn any house or any SDF man except Nijon from the house where they be born them. And I can't after they start, why they can't start? Because I believe saying that thing where SDF talk say if they go in they go in, sorry for the beginning. Then after some time, he come again can talk say he they go in. Because that first time where they don't talk say he they go in, I mean they go in, not me they happen. But immediately they can't talk now say they go in. Now they will start to experience all these things. And again, as our brother talk, now a party where if they want to talk for Anglophone zone, I think that the main party that. So all the hopes of the people, some not even being as separatist fighters, whether they do that thing. Some people they not even there for party. but they just decide for help the ADF because they dey like go for before for back. So me I believe say na so the matter there.
All right, and as we now here, we this also wait for see as we need John, it be talk for we try for tell we say them they never really take the final decision, final talk whether they go or they no go. But it praise and make all this open how they make them for SDF honorable them and even people them make it stop. We sabi say pa Need John says be no day just now for ground zero. It too it don't be na IDP for some side for inside the country. Now we go enter for we own story for this morning. Time we go start this palaver for New Year, Happy New Year with the game from Kunkuma yesterday for Thursday, sorry, for A to D. Sabi say Paul Patrick before where he been a person for ambassador for Gabon inside the country. Now he be the head for all the diplomatic call them 800 people them inside 35 delegation where they divide them. Now when Kunkuma be salu Jahan. Sabi say for inside that talk with Paul Patrick before he talk he try for talk say congratulate from Kunkuma for say Palava they don't over worry for 2019, but it try ton fine way for look at Palava for national man-to-man talk. Paul Patrick before he be talk he try for talking a good idea that for say make a problem for Northwest and Southwest he finish, but he talks say that one he no be dey complete. For Sika Palava say they no be give invite for the main people them where they be get for talk with them. So for Sika that one they talk say me they continue for talk with people then so that make peace a come. Kunkuma say we be answer back. He try for talk say time plenty. The international people them and other country the way they don't help for time we be the year hot. Now so to try for talk to true say the palava for Northwest Southwest it don't make them plenty thing that don't happen. National man-to-man talk, a palava for bilingualism commission and palava for special status all thing it don't bring them for inside. Now so say when Kunkuma he try for say thank you for Emmanuel Macron country too where they don't support it for all kind of way. Palava for Boko Haram Kunkuma to be top. He say he go join hand with Lake Chad Basin Kombi them for see as well they go fight this Boko Haram. But on top that one, he prayer say make the combi between Cameroon and other people them all make it be na one way go so they go now only for before no be na one way it go turn up for one place. Evangelist Ben, you don't hear till it happen and wait till it pass as when Kunkuma be the take the Happy New Year. The two way Paul Patrick before the ambassador for Gabon will be head for diplomatic call them. He talk straight, man-to-man talk, good. But Palava say no be invite, no be give invite for the real people them. Now the thing that way for he don't see and say the thing is also continue. So if they need for remake them again. Now thing that way one of the head person talk, Nkunkuma don't hear and he talk, he only begin for talk. Now when you follow the thing as we Nkunkuma be take Happy New Year.
Yes. Ambassador, wait way I want first for talk now say if you look that man the Paul, what will you call mention? Yeah, where you mention the name. The man just use some wisdom. You see, even we for where with the lead churches, they don't teach we not for always first of all be talk anything against or bad against your leader. Even if you want to talk, you go use wisdom. So that man just applying a big wisdom. He start for appreciating for what we didn't do. Then after he can put and say, but the problem where he never really be solved. Now say the real people that be get for shit down for table. Now the only thing that they get for follow up down a very big message where he the pass them for the president say, listen, this thing never still finish. Even though for the beginning he appreciate it. Because normally even for Bible now so they tell we, he say appreciate those ones where they are ahead of you. He say no disrespect them. So he start by appreciating, but the real message now you the man pass them for the end. Because I tell you right now, would they still suffer that? Because I believe say if they be called the real people, then they bring her for table. This thing not for be so. And if big people like that one, then if he talk for you, the president Pobia, when our own president, then he just get for here. Call the main people them. Even though government don't always talk say, now who be them the main people them? If they want call people them for talk, they day. And the government no say they day. So I thank God say now a person where they work in the government, now he don't bring that same talk, they talk for our president. And if our president if follow him, I believe say peace go be restored. Because now our prayer that what they pray.
If you talk something, Jude?
Yes, I want just glad that the personality, might just add with Evangelist Ben, but say the personality where it sent across the message, not any kind of personality. Now, leader for diplomatic corps of Cameroon, that's now the international community, the head of the international community of Cameroon. Now the way that they look the situation, say the major national dialogue, because till now, so plenty we still check what have been a dialogue. If I thought been a dialogue, you don't need that personality for tell you say that dialogue it be a one-sided dialogue, it be a monologue, because you know fit the fight with one person or you fight with another person, then you organize something among order for your own self, and then you talk for yourself, you go back. If you see the way this government behave, now that kind you get those kind of people where they chase the day on top of a very high horse, and now they will get this problem. When they want call for a dialogue, they don't use official means to invite the guys them way that they protest, the guys for diaspora, the separatists. Prime Minister simply send his secretary, he drops some letters in. They go on social media where themselves say social media, they cannot rule a country from social media. They go on social media, write letters in, go for people that inbox them, for email, send them. Chris Anu, Mark Barata, Tapang Ivan, others. They share that invitation letter, so they send them for them on this thing, not even official telegram. They send them for social media and for email, where you know the official source that. So to them, if you ridicule them, they will not be look themselves like equal party for the dialogue table, because you know they come for negotiation table, and then you feel say you be 85% bigger than the other person. So now for you we get a fracture, and the international community get the way it look the problem. In fact, Cameroon government deceive itself at every juncture. For check say they don't hold a dialogue. They will use the means where they get them. They take money for oil, they take money for road constructions, hospitals, and all that, fund the military for fight these people, kill the boys them, kill, go for war, kill the militaries and all that, but it not go help this country at any point. No war, no day way, they know she don't down talk. I mean, so my very big problem I say, the government don't the international, my big glad I say the international community, it don't realize them too. Say the government, it not be truthful. Because if it be truthful, they invite these guys and they can't sit down for the table, they discuss equally. So by now the government is supposed to do know a position. Say, now time this will fit call for another genuine, because you and don't talk, American Congress don't talk, simply they call for a genuine, that's not been a dialogue. It will simply be a gathering of victimized Anglophones the way they come together. They don't make any consensus decision, any reasonable decision, because the people that be there for that dialogue themselves be haunted, they need to stay there for ground zero. Most of them, they don't stay there for northwest or southwest.
Yeah, we sabi Senator Mbela Muki Charles, it became last year for palava bill for bilingualism, where be the cry, he talk and the thing be good total, all man be see, we talk say, he talk and hoha for president or vice president for Senate, say ye. You know, go vote that bill because he can say he get problem. And not them the day for ground zero.
The ground zero means if you know what, you say if you not be safe. Might even tell you say people like Honorable Mbandam Joseph then, this SDF is in Fokumbo,
yes,
Evaristus, all of them. Now point that they don't defend Cameroon, they don't defend this country, they don't defend their citizens there, but they still suffer the effect. So if that kind of people that suffer effect, they still burn the houses then, burn Bandai house, burn Mayor for Bafudia. If you explain, say, who be safe for this kind of situation? And these people, they wear suits. Parade corridors and for Yaoundé, they don't feel on the pinch because they know they live on ground for see the suffer people to go through. So for me, I still feel say, international community, the indirectly tell President Biya and the government,
yeah,
say, make them call for a genuine, inclusive dialogue. I hope say 2020 they will call for one.
As with that one be happen for inside Cameroon for Thursday. The same that Thursday, Professor Maurice come to be there for outside country. He be there with Tibonage. Tibonage na one of na the eye for Donald Trump for Africa. Tibonage na the lookout, the look as where Africa they welcome a report for Donald Trump. And according to where Tibonage, he put him for a Twitter account for that day. Then meet where he get him. Small Dongame be hold on with the Professor Maurice come to him. They be student for talk palaver how we peace. If he turn back for country, they talk this palaver for votes where it come for February moon and they discuss to palaver palava as we dey so United States for Donald Trump the social dem with this man-to-man talk with Swiss people. Then say that the one bring am for say make he help country for say make peace it turn back. Sabi say after we be come with Tibonage, we hear say yesterday for that side, so for US, Professor Maurice Kamto, he be there now with the Oga Bass, who sabi Ellen Bass, who been a person for Senate for inside Karim Bass for inside the Senate for that side, so for America. So they talk say as well with the work people that take Happy New Year for him. Professor Maurice Kamto, he be there for outside for diplomatic waka as well the him, and Nasoso Palava for peace for we country, Palava for Switzerland, their own man-to-man talk, as we Tibona should be talking.
Tibona, Namawe, it don't come here. It don't actually come here. It meet up President Pobia. Karim Bass too don't come. Only for the context of this crisis, it meet up President Pobia. They don't tell President Pobia times without number say the only solution now for call an inclusive dialogue. Now for go back to two-state federation first. May they start talk from that level. This nothing that these people that they come out from President from Cameroon here, that they go tweet for their account. We will follow Twitter. We will see them almost every day.
I get the other man to the talk or the Herman J.
Cohen. Yes. Now people
maybe don't take the same chair with the man together.
And some person asked them yesterday, say, why foreigners are be interested for our case? Why did they cry past week? I tell them because if they try for relating with Cohen and Tibonagi them, I explain to them say, now we still send them this problem for Hebrew, and secondly, you know, they say they cry past week, that they look the situation, so the fine. The number of people that they enter for America now through forgery from Cameroon, through Mexico, we know how many they die. It be a cause of concern for American government and the Senate. Why not? And the Congress today. So these people, they actually say Professor Maurice Kamto is there on an offensive. When these people they come here, the government of Cameroon will give them their own version of the story. Well, they don't go back. Professor Maurice Kamto, you know, they don't come on Gata that time. Now, so you don't come on Gata, you don't go back to the same people where they be in Gata, the years on different kind of story them for Unity Palace. You want to go tell them your own side of the story. And you see, white man, they so I ever like to tell people, white man, they so you know the proof. In as much as either for humanitarian purpose, it's there for interest. Politics, they so that's some very scheming kind game. So we don't take any diplomatic move we come to make for just anything. We would be very tactical the way we look at.
Because you sabi say the social media don't already start talking.
Yes.
Don't already start talking.
No, I mean say wait till our brother they talk not true because already pass away the person for social media like a very big message. Because there are some discussions they wanna fish done together on a talk where they no pass on for social media, they no take pictures and they plenty. So only pass away the pass them now a message. A very clear message that these are our white people. That's why me all these politics things me I be sincere ambassador. I know they be there because these politicians are funny people. Would see several of our country. White man need to put good. Yeah. White man need to put in food 14 where you no say no get profit. Now one thing that I know about them. I not talk say they're bad, but I just the truth about them that. So if you see that the rest they engage up to the extent, they go right, you know, the only two if you give a solution and when we she done and when the people they get a good dialogue for the Swiss dialogue, and then we go give a.
You know, Switzerland we don't start do some underground work.
Yeah,
they expect they go bring all the main people.
Yes, Switzerland we don't start for do the underground work, but Ambassador Mo take and more follow this thing. It not be easy for a government for just accept something. You never notice I say anytime that look and try checking for the whole world. All governments the way they don't always submit for something, they don't put pressure for them. Look it very carefully. You know, if you bring that kind of idea for a government like for Cameroon, you just can't talk. Then they just say, okay, it's true. It not be possible. But I just believe say when they continue for persist, they continue for talk. One day it go happen because I believe say now from the way the solution will start come as our brother talk.
So they for the same line, just for talk say school, it don't start, and how the thing be start for inside the Norwest will be there for Tabenkeng and a village for that side. So for inside the Norwest will be enter for them. Uniform one at the CM with the here say na lead them where they come out for Tabenkeng village. Now then say they decide for so that school uniform them for picking them and for dash and for them for Seka Palava waiting. Palava say they so plenty of the school picking them. They be done the go school, they no get uniform, they be the go now to color clothes. Sometimes then will be the checks in a Palava for Seka security, but just now after we peace caravan for Mijeran Gala and the other lead them for Tabenkeng pass for them, we hear say Monday will be then a ghost town country Sunday for inside Norwest. The same that Monday school picking them, they be day school and they be day now for glad for Palava for school uniform them we it they so they give for them. So all people them they be glad on top this Palava for school uniform them we they give for this school picking them for government school for Tabenkeng we it they for that side for Donga Mantun, if I no make mistake, Jude, it didn't have a Donga Mantun, yes, from Camp beside. So now school is for inside Norwest will be the ESA first time. Tabenkeng will be in a village where no man, you know, before enter for day for Seka Palava gone will be the hala people they be the fear. But just now, after we peace caravan be pass a day, they be go chapter the school, they promise the school go start. School starts late December, but they don't turn back for second term.
Yeah, Ambassador, me right from the beginning, as I don't first talk for year for the other years, the you don't invite me, I'll come here. I don't always be against this. You see, even if they fight, wait where they want them or wait where they don't want them, make school the go. As I told right now, so my small brother there for 80 now. When you pass 80 now, you get a place they call Sanjay. After Sanjay, you get another place that they call Nyenge. They around that area. So he get 3 picking them. 2, sorry, wait, as I talk right now, so they need to go school. I don't even try to tell you, say, okay, send the picking them for me. May they go school for you. He said, no, brother, the talk say school go start. Even the separate fighters, they say school go start. That year pass. Now another year this again. That picking the run before us now for 3 years. So even if we did do anything, I beg, this matter for school, make the leave picking them go school. Make the leave picking them go school. And the reason why the president make them go school, I say tomorrow, now same this picking that will be the leaders for the Cameroon way they fight for. And if this picking they don't get anything for head, what did they go do tomorrow? My own even better, why even go small? Do one them. Imagine I meet one small girl. I say, he say don't come here. I say, which class you did? He tell me say they from 5. But if you look the girl, I mean from 4. If you look the girl, you know them now because the girl will be from 5. Now because we don't get for B university, so that if we don't prepare for finish by now. So who's how they go? So for me, I encourage what they do for Tabenkeng. I be right. We get some news where they be say these guys they don't come up with an idea and say no, they go leave school go, but maybe they know the way uniform. Now so we'll be glad. No problem. Maybe the matter of uniform. Giving this uniform, them that means say some. But what are the talk now say? If they don't give uniform, if they don't give uniform, maybe they go school. Whether uniform day or uniform no day. I beg.
Alright, and just for Sabi say for Seka the same palava. For place them, we get place them in normal. Place is also drive. I will Sabi say places like Moyoka. If you go Yoke school no day, and even place like Kona, plenty of the school they no fit happen. And some of these places like Kake, Kwakwa, school no day for Kumbasai.
Kwakwa self, you know, see no one man.
We yes say for Kumbasai, Kaskumba. Now Kaskumba now in the house. Government secondary school Kang Barumbi. It means for inside Kaskumba we'll get 2 school them, Kaskumba SSF and government secondary school Barumbi Kang. Then for government bilingual high school for station, we get government secondary school Kake for inside. So now so the thing they happen just now for Seka say their own end is also strong. Now you will be one of that people them. That's why this also talk. Time for September will be the talk. School. When you see the image where you come up for Tabenkeng, for Northwest, wait till you get for talk.
No, it glad in my heart, Ambassador. As now, before this academic year won't start, we get more than 1 million learners there out of school in the Northwest and Southwest regions because of the crisis. And we get persistent calls from the separatism, say, may school not start. But as time be gone, you understand, right groups them, they will advocate for more. Even the U.S. Congress, I remember at one point they insist for separatists and say, we now left schools and make them operate. Because you hear to Evangelist Ben talk with him. education for picking them now the future of this country. Whatever country will be them, we will not get the right mindset where when we now win any war, picking them, the next generation, if you lead the country for the right path, the next generation, if you build the bridges, if you build the hospitals, and if we not get engineers, if we not get doctors, if we not get pilots and all that, then what actually will be the fight for. So we check say, in as much as the crisis go on, one of the things that for crisis where they ever minimize them within it don't happen only for Cameroon, it happened for Central African Republic, it happened for Rwanda too.
Yeah.
One of the places that
South Africa.
One of the places they ever eliminate them when they do this humanitarian support international agencies they come in now education. They bring chop, they bring things they can make shelter, make buffer zones, all that, but they forget about education where it get a very added effect in the long run. Education not be just anything for play with them. As they begin to see that population begin every day, so if all them remain where they know to go to school for that community,
just imagine
the new breed of rascals they will breed them. Just imagine they picking there for 12 years, the pregnancy is the way they carry them for that environment. Just imagine one day they will carry sick them because they don't know the disease control and all that. There's a law where education it get for offer. So as we talk now, just before I give microphone wherever this been. Yes. Just, as we talk now, statistics show say this second term especially, we don't get more schools already open their doors, even for the southwest regions. Yeah. So, but sometimes we try for really plead with the separatist fighters. Then there is not a legitimate right for fight, but when you're fighting or you're right, if it's one infringe from another person's right, it also not be very good. So with the state check say make the lift more schools and make them open. As we talk now, less than because UN statistics they show now at November last November 2019, it shows less than 700,000 of this beginning they build out of school. So it be encouraging. Now already the fourth academic year is if picking there for school for out of school for 4 academic year. Wait till you check. We still get time. They still enroll at picking it.
Yeah, wait till me one talk for Adam for wait till my brother don't talk now say. Wait till the same for here. When this thing be start, we no feel over blame the separatists then because when it be start, the people where they be the engineer all these things they be make them for no say if picking the feel lost 1 year for house no nothing no do. If they feel lost 2 years, now so they take and go to 3 years. Now even the separatist fighters, some of them they get picking that they don't start tired this thing.
That's right.
That is why if you be look for Northwest, they start something like a community school. Even though after some time the government will go fight something like that.
Because it will be a challenge.
Yes, but me too. I be ask question about that community school. And I say, who said this begin they go write exam, public exam.
They don't get adequate facilities.
Good. I say, who said when they graduate, who should the one go for university? So I be ask those questions. So even right now, some of the separatist fighters they don't tire. They want me picking them go school. So me are the one encourage our brothers for down there, especially for Southwest and the Northwest region. Say make the leave picking them they go school because now the future of tomorrow. May I tell you something? Majority of them they get picking them. I mean, I did talk to for the era with me I come out for Southwest because I do grow. Majority of them they get picking 2, 3. So there be the things that sometimes will be 1 year, 2 years you finish. Then there be the compare with Ghana. Ghana be 3 years in no get school. For Nigeria, South Africa be 2 years in no get school. But we're under the go 4 years. And if school no continue, they no allow picking them for start go school. Please, it go continue. May they fight their way to where they fight, but we beg una. May we picking the go school, including una own picking them too. May they go school.
Okay, we remain for the same line for school. This time we take una gonna for Mongo. School be start this Monday, so now 1 week already since we second term is start for inside the country. And some people they must always strong head. We get case for picking the way they go school with their Christmas and New Year hair. That picking them for one of the technical school Wakari Shode teacher, it be the check all money head. any man where it becomes some kind of beer where they na beer for Christmas and New Year, they send you back for outside. Like this our system, see fine here with Ibabaram, na the head I be come school for come learn book. You get one someone they through they can late. This one they talk saying that for they way mommy them and papa them for outside the Facebook jute for left your picking for Monday where school they start, make it go school that kind of style for beer where you sabi say normal school beer they different from enjoyment behavior.
That one are very true. I don't know what they happen with picking them this time. See, when we go school, we be very conscious because now forget you they stand with big scissors, then they left you, then they send you back home. Then they send all inside school, then take scissors, chop your head there very well, then send you back home. When we get disciplinary measures away, it really make them will be very attentive for situations like this. So I just say parental guidance. It be very necessary. When you're picking command to go to school for morning time, parents can be very lax today. I don't know what did really happen with parental because not be so some of we go to school. Guide your picking. You see small picking like that one for from 2. If you want to go to school at 11, would line them for head like you really still line 91 wait till the dog. It know what to do. But when we train picking them for the way they be decent, because if policeman see this kind of picking for road, they go put question mark on top. Even if the accused picking falsely, policeman go side down say no, with this kind of line with the picking hater, now true say the picking don't do something bad. So maybe we know how we put while picking them, we caution them, we give them the right directive from home, because they say charity begins at home. Maybe they start from home. Teacher now just number 2 guidance. Now
okay, and Jude as well the talk and me, I'm just small confession. I know they're not for church, but when you see me at the shave all time, I shave low cuts, I need even put line. Now some sister for some for school I go St. Francis College for college. That I be joined enter from 1. The sister no one catch line for your head.
You see,
when you enter the school, you must barber your head down. There's no line. Line is for your head, they drive you. So since for 1998,
you don't grow with that inbuilt in your mind.
For my head.
Yes.
So even for normal time, I know.
It's a way to train your picking. You train for where you grow.
I remember when we be go primary school, we be go now with empty foot. We be the wear shoe. But one thing be where they be the overput eye in your hair. Then when you come back, teacher go check whether you don't wash. Master, school be fine. School be fine. Because now they don't even check all those things. And how they be the check them? I don't know whether even as someone have experience they talk around 1980. So good. They go put them for your make and so when they see dirty, they send you back, you go wash before you come back. So
some of the day they be the wash with school there.
Good. So when we see what we see today, Pikin go they carry all kind. My Pikin be do something like that this Christmas. But on the Sunday. Now he come and talk me say because he know say if I see him I no go happy. He say come and talk me say daddy give me money make I go shave my head. But he be talking for English because we there for a PIDGIN program now. So he said daddy give me money I want go shave my head. I give the money he go shave the head. He gave put then he own small brother too now. As I never give him money I never be. I want see he says the big one no go take the small one low his head or arrange his head for the way the thing get for be. That now for tell you say but and if you look this teacher fine, he will be an English teacher. Because now then they over focus on this kind of thing. Yes. For French school them then come to come as well. They come
even funny at times.
And as well school be enter, we go talk the one we imagine day school enter in overstay. We hear now watering for Bonaberi side Palava picking. Now 1 picking or 2 picking they report, then last they catch this teacher, now classist teacher for some primary school for Bonaberi side as we oriental with EM, where since 2019 November moon, it on the chop soya for a class 6 picking them for that side around them 18 we don't do and so before they can catch them. Age them for the picking them, they day between 10 and 14. Now mommy for picking where he picking report for ye. Then one time they catch the man as well the talk, the man says they for near them hand for that side, so for inside that Bonaberi as well the talk for here. Now Evangelist Ben, this palabra sabi say you don't follow and soon for say Tori house, it be the first house or Tori house, so it be not this story, palabra, this arrangement will happen, and plenty people that they don't cry. So waiting that man if you don't do
Ambassador. No be say Natori has first give me the news so I hear that one are true. But there for Bonaberi. Then we get a church, our branch for church, for that very place where this thing happened, they call it Bonaboni. And this school, one of my daughter don't teach for this school. he come over that school. I think now last year we leave that school. So this man, they say nothing we don't do. Now he go bring, let me not believe, I don't even believe God, but he take Bible according to it, we will get direct from people that they tell we from there. He go take Bible, put that for them, take the bikini and put them for on top, say if you talk you go fail exam, and if you talk you go die. So sometimes he go move a brick, give him for the bikini and they suck him. Then sometimes he go say, as I talk for you right now, when we be try to find out, we discover and say they say almost 2 or 3 of those children, the ones for 13, 14, they pregnant. And the shock now say this man, now man where he get 3 pikin, married man.
Yeah.
Then when they beat the man, now say, you know, say things that they will not show them for television. But if you go on social media, you go see an image. If you like, I will send them for you.
No, I will
good,
see all that.
Good. Where the naked, yes, where the naked the person completely. And they ask he say yes. He say now wish the following for village. Which kind wish go the following for village where you not feel resist temptation? Which kind temptation will pick no get Bobby? Pick never even know for rub oil. Pick never even know for take care for himself. That is witchcraft. Maybe now the boys say be witch man because it's not the normal. And as we talk right now, they say 3 picking then they will belly. That means that papa for 6 picking them very soon. Yeah, because if first get 3, then he don't give 3 picking them belly. And we as a pastor, I know if you encourage us to go move the belly, definitely the man will get another 3 picking plus the other 3 will get them.
More press the picking they no get na twins, you know.
Made the picking that you no get twins. There you go be. So for me, I don't know where to they come over people then way. Or to the extent, some themselves not their own papa they sleep with picking. Some themselves that it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It be a very big disgrace.
Jude, this story will enter your ear as you time start for Douala.
That palaver, so ambassador, when I be here, so my heart be just heavy because seriously, I not just nothing to explain. In normal human mind, normal human, I don't see how if you start do that kind of thing for picking. Not even say adult women picking them with that kind of age. Then true, I want side with the man you say where he talk say na devil. The way you see, true na devil.
He says be devil.
He says since they don't tell us make a village, maybe wash the ballot.
No, you know see church way for go for
no, maybe try go to wash the ballot to go to church because the kind of situation there. So I will pity the man of my problem. My problem now.
Look, they can't picking them. Look them.
Because for this age, you imagine they stick. If he actor, I just want to pray say the parents them they will take them through some kind. Maybe they just move them from the school. We said God.
No, but no matter that.
The kind of situation government need to intervene. They take this picking and just move them from here, send them to another area. Make they get quality education and get under very strict guidance. By the way, they go forget all that because. For grow up with that mindset, with that stigma
inside them, you know,
inside you for this kind of age, it be very bad. Make we watch, wait to call and say teacher. We always follow up. I don't just say parent, where you know the guy you picking for house, check your books them, check your performance, ask the picking questions. How school be there today? Where you know one will let all your time you there for market. They say come back with night, can't sleep, you smoke, drink for bar, come back with night. You know the hell of your family. So make we guide this speaking them like those things will be checked for first or second case. We're not for aggravated situation. So may we just keep praying for God's sake.
Are they sorry self now the proprietor for the school. And because nothing no go do people that go the same picking for that school again. Because any man go to fear. Even if they move the teacher, they will still fear that the spirits
that stigma must
you see, I'm telling you because I'm a father of 5 boys and a girl. You understand? And no wait when they talk when some man do that kind of thing for your picking. Just imagine, even you the papa, you know will come off your mind very early. Even you the mommy, then when you the boldly go sleep, an adult, you need the fear. How you think the first enter for that picking skin? Wonderful. Even if they're talking about temptation, say which kind of temptation that? Temptation for picking way, they never start the shine self.
That one I really say true devil.
No, but wait, may they find out that boy can be possessed or number one. If he not be possessed, that boy if he don't involve because you know the normal. You know,
okay, as we talk, near them for Bonaberry, there's also they on top the palava, even as we plenty people they check say no need for continue for investigate.
Because you don't agree.
The boy don't agree, yeah, so they just get for do now work with they get for do them. So they idea to near them for Bonaberry side, if and only if they never transfer you already for a new bell. But just now we go enter small again for inside small palava, we consign higher foundation. So for this palava for Northwest and Southwest, we service a Grand Tango last a year before the one send chop for people them for Northwest and Southwest in Kunkuma began. If we talk palava some international organization where they be meet up gun them inside, and some other people them they start for call name them, they say na higher foundation. So inside the week, higher foundation say be come out, if be meet up with Itori people them for try for talk for them say they so they no service side with D kind of accuse. They come out according to them motor self for foundation they no get, so not to talk of ambulance where they detox say they meet up chop them for inside. So for this particular one, if they don't put big they don't take the name them for court to get Dr. Success in Congo and other people they will read their name them for that side, and even some forum them where they don't talk saying na the higher foundation if they give gun or they meet up gun for inside, so they don't talk say na for court they go last end the case for sick say they don't talk na big pom and away for Troy Sansan inside Gary for higher foundation where they don't help people them since this palava for Norwest starts, and they even go Nigeria plenty time for go meet up the one way they don't run enter for Nigeria Baku. This palava now one of the palava who service a Grand Tango Minister for Territorial Administration if he talk say some organization they meet up gun where the carry job enter was away bet it no be called the name, so plenty people they try for us who side these people them they come out, so they call the name them, they talk say smoke, they come out with.
As a critical observer and personally follow news, personally write news as well, they send information out. I'll say Minister Tangan Jipo, you remark, say the cash guns without telling the international, without telling the world, this corporate, it leave a very big gap. And remember, say,
but why the particular people them they point finger now for one with plenty organization they did?
No, remember, say CRTV, if don't first accuse Medicine Sans Frontier, Doctors Without Borders, say na them. Then it come back for come apologize for that organization. Say minister no mention any organization. But like I be talking earlier when we start this program, say government it adopts some strategy where it check say if he use some unscrupulous individuals and with a very malicious agenda for maneuver over people, because government don't simply hire some kind doubtable fellows them for go online to propagate hate even when they don't get authentic. I mean, the couple of them will not mention them. Higher Foundation will mention some of them today. We get people like Franklin Jome.
No, it didn't.
It did on that thing. We get
nine that.
Congress Success, of course. We know who Congress Success. NS Obama for Vision Can and others. We know which way we don't as the start of the crisis, which way we don't call and France and others, even though we apologize later. So the characters are no doubt which way they fit do as far as countering or indicting higher foundation. In as much as we there for war situation where we check say everything be possible, we need to be very tough when we point fingers. I don't first stop here say you see we there for war where business to the turn. And then they vindicate higher foundation at all. And jump up say they'll clean their hands.
Yeah, they'll wash their hands like Pontius
Pilate say give the evidence say and now when the talk say higher foundation it be carry this way, bring her for court, can't defend her for court. Congo Success now a very known Amazonian guy where it don't automatically transform and government embrace it. It is using now. I mean, we get the government if it go extra mile for use some kind of terrible means just to make us say it blindfold people. I didn't talk this one means in words. And why did they use these fellows, this Franklin Jome man, and no, we follow it, we don't see where to ready right now. And a couple of them, I don't mention them, we know they're on top of that thing. So, at the end of the day, we fit talk to where we go defend them for court. Because as it go court now, funny enough, it no go, unfortunately, no end anywhere. Yes, because those guys away, Aya Foundation, the dragon for court. Now guys away, they like snipers then for government. And then mess what with this one?
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Ben.
For this plava, me I want just talk for the Aya Foundation. Say may they just continue with the good work with they do, instead of trying to, because you know if you decide say you want be good, and you the fear say problem no go come. No, not to know the ground we want do and straight way problem no go come. So may they just take and say all these things already happen now persecution against the foundation. But may they stand firm and may they continue waiting where they will. When the people if you bring the proof, okay, then that time we will not doubt Aya Foundation. But if they not bring the proof, they will go doubt the people where they talk. All of them. For example, my brother is a pastor. He don't be for ministry where he lead Adede. Dr. Success Kongo is a teacher. At the talk with way I know. You understand? Now somebody where he hardly touch you. But when immediately you talk something against it, he go bring some kind things out about you. Now one thing that me I follow you. Now my brother, I follow you all time on social media. When you no touch, you no get problem with you. But because when the minister be talk this thing, minister no call no name. And again, small that way the bidding I say, this were own government where we know. True. The fee who cash person with guns and the rest, my brother. They no show up.
No call names. Minister be
no wait no
minister supposed to tell.
We need the doubt he bet.
No,
we ask are just questions.
A very critical Cameroonian like myself, and knowing where Mr. This government they and doubt, because in a rightful setup, must put this straight. In a rightful setup, when you catch a corporate where it jeopardize national security, where it put life of the country at stake. You're supposed to bring this guy, you call a press conference, say this is the culprit, then you send him for court. No can hide them. Maybe because some of it look like a ploy where government make them for win sympathy or international sympathy. If you don't come out early for saying a person
my brother, something that me I believe, truth go always prevail. Now a matter of time. When they take and go court, no matter how it go be, the truth go always come out at the last time. I don't see people that still take the matter go court. They lock an innocent person, but the truth still come out. Now, one thing that we may know. So, may Aya Foundation continue, because I know of our brothers the way they did Nigeria. I mean, from my mother's side, the Oroko boys the way they did Nigeria. Where through this Aya Foundation, they don't receive food. Some yes, it don't help them. Where I know, maybe say I hear. They say, well, we'll just be the meter way for this state. They give with this one or Aya Foundation. So me, I want just step by Aya and Pikin say, may they just continue for the good things where they do. All those things the way they hear and now part of when you do good things, now part of things the way you must hear. But as they don't take them for court, more praise because man like Dr. Success, now person who I know very well. It does sometimes when he talk, he gets some small proof somewhere.
Okay.
Now one thing that we with me I know.
All right.
Yeah, now my way hardly attack when no get proof. If you want try now, even you ambassador, even you, try talk something about Success now. Success go bring something out about you. Now one thing that me I know about it.
Right.
So before you start to insist on something, I pray say may not be so. Okay. Let me Aya Foundation continue with where they do.
All right, we go talk some more. Maybe they will give you 1 minute. We no go talk plenty. This palaver for teacher them, PhD teacher them. We minister for big book. We meet up them inside this week. Sabi say the PhD teacher them they be don't tie grass. They be tossing a caterpillar. He go command them for dumb up for minister for higher education in office. Sabi say this teacher they be vex. Palaver for pacha where they be make them before they be give work or they be take work. Some people them inside government work. With this he be command last year. Now since last year we did teacher them, PhD teacher them, where they get a PhD, they vex. They be shouldn't for dumb up for minister for big book. Professor Jacques Famendongo. For one time, Professor Jacques Famendongo be don't make like say no be see them. He no be the one talk anything. But last. Professor Jacques Famendongo, after we don't see him, say all them, they get at the same certificates. It means say PhD. The two way pass for them, that say he been a minister, when I they control them, now they like the headman, Professor Jacques Famendongo go meet up them for talk with them and for beg them, say he don't hear their cry and true, he don't show seriousness. The Dr. Lekene Bridget, who Sabi, that one, if the second list come out, we Sabi say name was today there, for Sika say he almost para, for Sika Palava say they make pacha. So Professor Jacques Famendongo be there with them inside this week. He don't beg them and he don't talk say true. make they go house, they go see us way the second list where they come out, they go make they go do the correction for where they mean they don't do one for the first list. But plenty people them some put the check. Say the teacher then they know for come out for this, okay, so the second list it come out, they be sure say their name the we'll just talk small what time don't finish.
Yes, well the PhD holders they use the method where they check the Cameroon government every year going down the street, even though
they did it for a long time even before don't go come out.
Yes, because not only if they're not did it for a long time, so they're not for a year that try, so they don't did it, you don't yield their fruits. Well, we just hope say make it go the way we check out, because we still talk so at the end of the day you realize and say they still not do this thing the way they're supposed to do them. So in as much as I support say me government send them for work, I still check say at the level of PhD, make you not being a worry they downgrade yourself so they go this listing for the floor. So
no, my brother, they not downgrade yourself. I don't talk right from the beginning. Say we get government where if you know persist so they need to just grade for the beginning now.
Government,
yeah, they need to start so. But more the ready say if these people that they know they take half because they know if you take all them. Not just the true that whether I would like or not, they not go take other people. Them more they ready for number 2.
The rest of the
part 2, yes, because the ones where they not go take it, they will come for third list.
Government not supporting everybody. So PhD people too, they
no, but you know say that big problem for you be there and say begin and say this, so some people they do with their name be there for that. Then I say they give some special criteria them, special condition with them be there when they begin before they begin to give them the work. So some of them they no meet up that in them where they see their name them. Some of them they say well according to them they no be even qualify self forget that work. So now the thing that make them to go.
That is why ambassador.
Now they problem that.
Ambassador, that is why for this life, I don't always tell people, the worst mindset where if you get them, now for say me you finish school, you go define work for government. Now the most stupid decision that man fi make. You know the go school now for say me you go work with government. Why you know if you wait till you learn, you become an entrepreneur. You start something.
We school them for years. We school them for years. That kind of school they figure that.
No, left for Nigeria, Ghana. If you see picking for Ghana, they come out talk say, I want finish so that I'll become a minister. I'll become. They're not they talk that kind of thing for Nigeria. Any man they go school have say when he come out with the knowledge, he go start something. But for Cameroon, any man where they go school, now so when he finish, he graduate, he want work with government. And let me tell you the truth. You know if you work for 4 or 8 hours, 6 hours, you reach for this country.
Ambassador, must show you. Go for every government high school or Bangu high school or this government schools around high school, begin the GCE, interview them, most of them. When you finish from here, what you want to do, they'll tell us I want to write ENS, I want to write Synergist, I want to write. You know, the reason is simple. Most of you have secure government job and the matricule will enable we get a steady source of income.
Down heaven on earth.
Yes, but they don't check the work where they need for work because they say that a liberal sector, government sector for Cameroon, it be almost liberal it be very limited accountability. So all I want get inside, but I recommend say when I be do this my campaign for education, I'm strong. Not just matter of educating children, picking them. We need to change mindset about the educational setup. We need to look at courses the way. We need to put more emphasis on skill-based courses. Then we put more emphasis on humanitarian course. That course is the way it gives you a humanitarian look when you even there for office like Farm Dongo. Yes. Peace, love, justice, equity, and all that. We need to start teaching them at the basic level. Skills them so that when we reach to this kind of level, high school, maybe not be in one way, you want desperately go work with government. You go take 2 million for go bribe for work for ENS. That kind of teacher way the for go bribe for go for teaching school. How you expect it go teach picking them which way correct? Yeah. So we need to change our mindset, open up the sector, the economy for the way people they feel come out school so they need to look then at government, they look for invest for build their own country.
All right, so one question for you, the answer yes, no. For you, this teacher them where they come back then they come out. You be like I'm they come out, or you be one that made them so the second list come out?
No, if they no go, they remain for day. They will still minimize them. So better make them come out, then they wait for the second list. But never know when the second list go come. If it still be in 2 or 3 years, or 4, even 5 or 6 years.
How for you, Jude?
I don't get any different ways to evangelist, but as they don't promise the release, you know, like you talked earlier, no all man they will still take her. So the one they know I take her, make them start check their sense now. If they know, as they don't announce them, just go now, so go start working. Only if you work fine, if you don't work fine, because the next time they go on the street, They'll show you bring down a water cannon, they can't take them.
Yeah, because the one talk say some of the teacher them they talk good thing. They say the key to them and the way they ever can look them, they ever can look them if any person the one make them hear bad for double for minister.
The problem
so we know sabi
they know they sing.
Office,
they know they sing, no be so because they need to make noise.
They look at them.
Yeah, they just no. I mean say
no.
The teachers they make noise.
They need the treating state.
They need the treating state. So they just can't. They she done. The only thing that she done, they buy their chop, they drink their water, sleep. I think that our police no can watch them because and the reason why the police they become they maybe now only say that they watch over them. Saturday they can't say for night may they no do something else like climbing on top of the fence, go inside the office.
And a very mature way that way police or the military of his country supposed to behave in every situation so that all citizens will feel safe that are right for protest at any point may they air out their minded.
All right, we go take some another story, but we'll take on for Bamenda. Bamenda na just for talk for work. We army rescue people them. They do them for inside the Bamenda day. Sabisi army rescue for Sika Palava dust. We don't flow for town for inside Bamenda. Them say they come out for try for see as they go put throw water on top that dust for say make population for Bamenda. They no die for Sika dust. Sabisi the dust. It worry plenty people them where they do their business for corner road as we Tori enter we here. So the army rescue they can throw water for look at them. But people them on Bamenda they talk say that water. Now good thing, but now how many times they go do them for inside 1 week? How many times they will do them for inside 1 month? Say now they put water go dry, thing they come out.
Since 2014 they throw the water so. this the way wicked the Bamenda and wicked. See, I don't now Meta Quarter stretch this when you come up from hospital roundabout and it goes straight up to commercial avenue. This stretch to is here. And now the core now center this hotel. You go for City Chemist, from City Chemist to Sona Street, right down to Gang Junction. You know the road now empty. That means you work for Bamenda. This stretch, other stretch, on the Old Town stretch where they pass from a finance building. That's the whole place. They don't dig on the earth soil there for Bamenda, for the city center of Bamenda. So if you want to see Mancho, if you speak this thing start protest, that coffin revolution, and the day Bamenda or Mancho, it been a sick and road. Which today, not to know what be done. I expect maybe the same people then make them pick clap for a government. It be so public investment budget, they don't vote them. Bamenda get about 40 billion or so. How much that money if you work on roads to Bamenda? They start talk the road from Ambuda Road to Bamenda, which today, you know what be done. Because they don't want to solve the crisis. So I just see all this thing where Army Rescue do that corporate social responsibility towards the society for the population. I remember at one point some individual on Satomona, which company that's from construction company, Edge, yeah. It become put some stone around Tarincon. Then they sue them, say no, we are not supposed to. Now all these kinds of things, so they make people suffer for nothing. So make we solve this issue holistically so that this people that will do their work peacefully.
Right. My brother don't talk. I say I no get nothing for talk. Wait till I go talk and say, Ambassador. Wait till I go talk and say I think half bread is better than none. May the better make that thing for now so that our brothers whether they are around that area as a businessman, they will do their business fine for now. Because even if we talk and we not talk, they no go fix that road. No, now
wickedness.
So
now.
May they just first put that water.
So the wicked Bamenda
no be only
for how many years?
If you talk say that the wicked Bamenda, then me I will start talk about Southwest.
Yeah, but
because yes, because
maybe only now all the side. Yes.
For they will say the same person we would hear say the same person the government delegate for they get contract for fixed road for Bimbia.
For Bimbia, so today never fix out.
Government delegate now contractor the one for Bamenda, Mr.
So now I say get contract for fixed road for Bimbia so today.
And government no say they don't fix the road.
So now just small kind of them. We go remain for Bamenda. We'll talk this waterway surprise people them plenty for inside Bamenda and for inside the Alakuma for Bamenda side the population. I know sabi whether na the same dust it cause color for water for change, but as we Tori enter we here, people they want open water now we check say they don't drain a sansan inside the water, but now they recolor that for the water now the same way they come out.
Not strange.
So people that they ask question, they kind of color water way they get for people them for drink or people that fit drink. Now money compound that will see and so
no man of drink that kind of water.
The kind of water they come out.
No man of it drink that kind of water. More be sincere. This thing to be don't happen for Kumba too. You remember now? Where all water for Kumba be bit dirty, so people they not fit for drink water for long. After some time, get pipe be dirty and this. I believe say if it still be not the same thing, because if not say that dust where the pump and for road it go, so I don't believe. I believe say the pipe don't get some problem, and it shows say it don't be long where they never work.
Yeah, allow Kumba so now neighboring quarter for that true where I don't stay there. I don't open water, it come out so me.
And they yes. Be
you want to ask who? That means at that point, say, we get some Chinese guys there that we work at the install pipes, in your pipes them. I want to check say maybe if it be say they know I do cleansing for the tap or possibility, you know, we did dust where the Bamenda and then they work at dig roads and now that's so the break pipes. Possibility they way they don't block some pipe as the dust and water dirty the entire.
No, but after 1 hour, 2 hours it will come on.
Yeah, maybe not the 1 hour or 2 hours. That's
but Kumba won't be passed, it will be like 3 months before they discover up.
All right, we go talk this fire too for inside the Douala here. We sabi say this week we just finished fire be cash for Douala and for inside the Brazzaville. But sabi say even as well that been a man, it be lost or it cargo them snack bar, it be born 2 of them they born and even people them with the local light their office where they pay money just for corner here too. Fire be catch and small, you know be born. Or but the thing will happen for here now say this so population for inside the quarter for Brazzaville they vex with army rescue people there. They come according to population, they come late and they had one attack army rescue people them for sick say they don't can late. They deny them, say they no can lose the fire. Ajut when the kind of condition they the behavior where they put them for quarter they do say the army rescue people they can't late, they begin for attack them. Won't look with normal eye. No,
it be very uncivil. I just say army rescue priority. The guys and so you know easy. They didn't sleep. They always on alert. If it be the time when I want to call them, something be hold up. You know this Douala today, so the road situation, the world 2 talks will not really be the best.
Now for night.
And well, okay, night
around 3 o'clock it happened bed.
With pleasant clear. Well, if it be I say they call it late, but I don't really check say attacking them be the best thing. If the players on born, attacking them now will be the solution. But only just advise, also plead with this kind of people the way they be out for rescue. Say make them always be very alert, very vigilant, so that as they call so they go, make them not the waste time.
The ambassador, the truth about burning for house, at the top because one don't burn from a corner where me asiam. The truth we didn't say these people, the first of all people they forget for no say fire na something way before 15 minutes. They don't already take so many places. So you know if they expect say una just see fire because fire you need to start seeing from the beginning. Mostly some of these BB houses them. Maybe the person will see I'm seeing as they don't come off for up before they start to hey fire. But before now one call the fire people them for come.
They already burn 1 floor.
They already burn 1 floor. And before the people they want come, they go take 15 minutes. Then some they go take 20. They go take 30 minutes for can't reach for day. And immediately they can't reach for day. That time the place on burn. When I not go blame them. When I want me to do na aeroplane na helicopter they use them. So for me, I look and say that's where they attack them because it always happen. Vous venez quand c'est déjà fini. Vous venez quand c'est déjà. The goal of fire rescue now say when fire start for burn, make it not take other houses. But for say they will can't save their own house, na lie. Because 15 minutes be enough for the whole house for burn.
And the materials too they use.
The materials where they use of house. Crabo has no for the burn. Crabo has no for the burn. You come and make them, then make them quick. It come in 20 or 30 minutes.
Even if
you say don't come late.
Come for 2-3 minutes.
It go don't burn. Now till now people they laugh for no. Because the people they need stand up for corner of your house.
Now offices
Okay, now the thing that we pass for that side so for Brazzaville, we go take last one. Yes, now last one this now for Otele now for Center region. We them say they don't she done plenty time. They no get light, plenty time. Otele dinner for inside darkness. As soon as I'm 2 months don't pass, mommy they make cabinet now with touch and according to it where they talk. We no dey at all for them. 2 months where they cry palava for darkness. All binen people them where they do their binen for night. Now only with the touch where they do them. Sabi say even people there they sell just now. Them too they hear bad. Some one man day when na only one no ask me the kind magic we get. Now they keep fish for people them now for inside hotel for say and I get fridge way he get ice for inside. So people that they can put their fish for inside, they pay money for the number of time where it did so the fish it go remain for inside a fridge for say he get this palava. So now just the thing that way they pass for inside country here, palava for light, picking the they learn now with the true can for say lights in them for inside the hotel for 21st century for we country.
We'll get plenty. Then we talk Memvele Dam, this hydro dams. Every day we get new project them. Every day we get new. My head don't forget those things. My head is scattered. Cameroon is going to emerge. We therefore area where we even talk solar energy. Where if we want even battle all upstream, them government need to invest more for energy because we get sectors where if we not engage inside, we want host now central region. This way you talk now. Now region they want host AFCON. And we now people a very souvenir event where they say in the country. Imagine say tourism time. Say they want to go this kind of side. They see the kind of life when they live on. So if country must develop, we need energy. We need serious energy, solar energy. We need to invest in this sector. Then maybe not take money, the fund army, the fund military, the key people, where we get priorities. Then we get roads, we get water. We need that. We get light. We need that. Maybe be serious with this country for God's sake.
Ambassador, I don't know whether the light never come out to now because I don't see this image like 2 or 3 times.
Now inside this week we'll go turn
again.
Wednesday.
Wonderful. Very funny now because like the man for fridge, I don't know the secret way they use them.
He surely go down, he go buy ice.
Ice. Okay, then put them inside. Okay. Wonderful. I think I don't get no nothing for talking. Now so the country they happen with self for Bonaberi.
Yeah, everywhere.
They will call like
everybody the heart of Yaoundé.
No, not 2 months.
No, but not true. This one don't stay.
2 months where they don't get light. Okay, now so we see country for this afternoon. We don't finish for this afternoon. You will not be fit for look Tori this afternoon. You fit on tele for Sunday for some time. You go fit for Siam. Ben, thank you plenty.
Yeah, Ambassador, thank you too. I want just tell our brother, I don't know whether if he pass this short message. Our brothers in for church say, may they come for our 14 days fasting as we pray for our nation. Okay. And my latest album, if you get them for YouTube, Evangelist Ben Awabi.
All right.
Wonderful
no
God.
Publicity.
No publicity. Right. At least make me, I think, when I come, I don't go talk anything.
All right. I want to thank you, Ambassador, for inviting me for your platform today. I want to extend regards again for every person who watch. Say, may God continue the hell we say, make all we put hands together will build the place where when we come out. Yes, the next people that will come after we they enjoy this country too.
Thank you plenty, Innocent Abega. Thank you plenty too for Ledu, Malice. They make a meeting, they happen fine for this site. Monday, 8 o'clock, Toriwe pass inside the weekend. I'll go turn back for Toka. On a whole tight.